Take it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Hoyt's Points. I've got a little commentary run for you here because I realize that, I've told you what to buy and how to work the rooms, but it might help if I put it all together in a little commentary track, tell you what's going through my head, what decisions I'm making. Now, if you want to play along, this is Seed 5, probably one of the tougher seeds. I just hit random so that I wouldn't be doing Seed 8. Because everybody is sick of Seed 8. Now, I wanted a gun just in case, my AWM starting weapon ran out of bullets, clearing encryptions that I could swap to it. But I am not a big fan of the 20 gauge single shot that I got there. But it's free. Now, one way to judge whether you're killing Sosigs fast enough is, are they making it into the room? If the answer is no, then you're good. So I count my encryptions here, I've got 4 of them, and I determine that standing here is going to be my best place to clear them. With this last one last, so that in case I run out of shots, I can just whack it with my AWM.
Data extracted. 3 override tokens found. Advance to next and take it.
So here I'm looking for an SMG or a pump action shotgun or the much vaunted semi-auto shotgun. Or maybe even a pistol, just something to clear the swarm encryptions. So when you're looking for weapons, you should always be thinking about what kind of tools you need to clear the encryptions in the next hold. I get the SMG, and it's a low roll with the Keter. I really do not like 9x18, but I do get white tips for the AWM, meaning that I've got a great hardened encryption popper in my AWM, and I'll be using the Keter for swarm encryption clearing.
Override token found. So glad I finally got interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Here we're holding orange on the top. I have 5, which is the max number of hardened encryptions here. And with the low capacity of the AWM, I'm not very happy about that, but you deal with what you get. Now I do fumble a little here, leave the bolt half open so I don't get to go for my reload that I desperately needed there. Unlucky hit there, go to the sidearm, and clear. Now, a lot of new players, they'll switch out of their primary to clear Sosigs. They'll go for their secondary, and then they'll run out of ammo in their secondary, and then be empty in both, and then they have to decide whether they're going to switch back to their primary and reload it, or reload their secondary. And that kind of indecision usually kills them. I would suggest only going for your secondary when you know it's going to clear the encryption, so you'll have plenty of time to reload both afterwards. These guys are slowly coming into view. This is why I do not like the Keter. I shot all 3 of those guys in the head, and they all lived to bother me later. That was a pretty good clear there. I could have stood in the bright corner to get a better lineup on those three, but I really don't like going up there, so I decided to just rotate my body instead of get a nice lineup. Now, with the weapon situation that I have, I desperately need an upgrade, and I'm very fortunate to get one here. So I instantly snap it up. Now my goal, this is an operator Ori run, by the way, I should have probably said so. My goal is 30 rounds and a red dot. I've got black tips at the shop. I've got 20 rounds right now and a red dot, so all I need is 2 mag upgrades, and I'm set for the rest of my run. Here I sell my 3 weapons so I can afford 1 more mag upgrade and get my M4 up all the way to 30 rounds. After this, all I need is some power-up sausages, and if I get more ammo later, I'm happy about that, but I don't necessarily need it. Hold 3 is an L hallway. You'll get to see a lot of Sosigs just appear right inside my red dot as I use a nice clockwork pattern here. Now I fail to look at where my encryptions are this time, so I'm not in a good position to clear them all. I should have been in that corner so that I could see all of them. But sometimes you're a little rusty, sometimes you're a little tired.
Analyzing system.
I do have armor-piercing rounds, so I can just shoot straight through the barrier there, no problem. This time, I'm careful about lining up my encryptions.
Let's check this out.
And that's what a clear looks like when you're actually in position for it.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Nope, good thing we're not in one hit. My 2 recursive encryptions are right here next to each other, which is very fortunate. Always be looking at where those bubbles are, the clouds.
Recursive encryption detected. Encryption neutralized.
One thing you'll notice in a lot of gameplay from really fast players is that there isn't a whole lot of aiming down sights, it's a lot of point shooting. Now there's a couple reasons for that. Number one, we're in hallways, so the distances really aren't that high, so you can point shoot a whole lot and not really worry about it. In Northeast Dakota, obviously you aim a lot more. But the other reason is we have so many hours that we know where the gun is. Now, if you're a new player, use your iron sights, use your red dot, learn to aim, and it'll naturally come to you how to point shoot after you do that. You can't really skip the phase where you're learning to use a red dot, learning to actually aim using the aiming system of the weapon. You can't just go straight to point shooting from there. You just have to put the hours in. Once again, I failed to check where my encryptions are, and am punished when it's hiding around the corner. If I was smart, I would have been on top of the pillar behind me.
Analyzing system.
This is the first speed meet here. Getting some nice clockwork in green room. 1, 2, 3, back to start. It's always also beneficial to count the waves of SOSIGs that spawn in, so you know when the encryptions are going to spawn in.
Guess I'm out.
Right there, I traded a little bit of health for a little bit of score. Just letting him shoot me so I can get a faster clear. If I went for the SOSIGs there, I would have lost out score.
Analyzing system.
So it's good to know how much that you can get shot, or what's actually a deadly situation. Along with point shooting, the other thing that there's just no substitute for time and practice in this game is shooting agiles. I'm sorry to say there's no real trick about killing them fast. Nothing I can really tell you how to do. You just have to know how to do it. And here I am, desperately trying to shake off the rust, and fail to get one mag. Next hold is 5th hold, so I've got to spend all my money. I find the ammo sausage here in this shop. I will roll this until I get the infinite ammo dog, even if it takes 3 or 4 rolls, but I'm lucky and get it on the first try.
Override token found.
So with all the rest of the ammo and having 3 shops here, I will be able to upgrade to the 60 round drum magazine and fill it full of AP ammo.
Interfacing with system node.
Alright, last hold is in red room.
Analyzing system.
I've got my 60 round mags, I got my red dot, and I'm waiting for stealths to spawn in. One tip for new players is I really like having my magazines on my left shoulder. It's a great no-look spot to grab your magazine from.
Stealth encryption detected.
Now there's one more stealth, so I rotate because I'm not seeing it from where I am. And I'm able to see it after I rotate.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Taking plenty of shots for no reason. Popping my hot dog because I know that the Agiles will spawn in the next 30 seconds, so I might as well do it before they spawn in. I'm glad I'm able to post a video of me shooting literal circles around an Agile. Like a Looney Tunes character. I will say that clearing cover can be very advantageous for getting quick kills on Sosigs and for clearing encryptions. So I see that my final regen is going to be over on the other platform. So I reposition, and I know it's going to only have spider legs that really hit the top and bottoms of the sandwich here. Would have really liked to have a single bullet more in my gun there, but I have almost a 197k on that run, and that's the end. Thanks for watching. I hope this was in some way useful to you.